Hello everyone, welcome back to SoggyBottom Homestead. I'm Dawn. We're making pizza. Here's the ingredients that I use. Just ground beef, 85%, and this mild Italian sausage. Now we caramelize the onions. We pre-cook all of our stuff before it goes on the pizza. Just this is butter and the pan on low with the onions very slowly caramelizing. This is the meat. We do the pound of each one, and we never use the complete pound. I always have a little bit left over for something else. For instance, putting it on the garlic bread with cheese and sticking it in the oven. That's a recipe for another time. But anyway, you brown your meat. Now to get it all these tiny pieces, you have to be extremely aggressive, like so. But every time you turn it, do this. Make it small pieces to go on your pizza. Works wonderfully. All right, guys, be back with the rest of it. And you guys can see how they're starting to get, you start to see through them. They're not quite done yet. Hamburger meat's finished. I'm going to strain all the grease off of it. I have taken my strainer, paper towels in it, so you're not getting all the grease in your sink, and it'll catch all the oils, the grease. Here's the pan I use. It looks awful, but it's well used. I use Wilton. They're double lined, air pocket in the center. It's awesome. Now this is release foil, the release side up, and I use, here's my crust. Whoops, bleeding. So we'll get that on there and be right back. Putting it in the oven, and you can decide how done or to your liking. We only do it about 3 minutes for us. It says pre-cook 8 minutes. It's out of the oven, and I'm going to show you how I put it together. Now we use the Pillsbury pizza crust. You can use anything you like or what's available. All this is what we had in the refrigerator. Now, it said 8 minutes pre-cook. I did it 5. Just depends on how brown you want it. We use the pizza sauce. We use Prego. It's just something we prefer. Go around. Just do a thin coat first. Just depends on how. Some jars have got more in them than others, are bigger. Try to get up close to the edge without running off, because if you don't, the edge is going to be tough as nails whenever you get it out if you cook it too long. It's all in a test run. We've done this a number of times, so I have a good idea of what my oven will do, how long it takes, so it's kind of about knowing your kitchen appliances also. Almost takes the whole jar. Awesome. Worked out just wonderful. And now I'm just dumping it all out. I will use my spoon and spread it around. Okay. That's good as far as I'm concerned. Now, we do one pizza for 4 of us, and Mom and Dad like onions on theirs. You guys can see they caramelized real well. I'll put the meat on first. This is about 2/3 of that amount of meat that was in the pan. I don't know that I'll use it all, but we'll see. And you know, you could put olives on this. You could pre-cook some ham. You could put lots of things on this. And I'm making a mess. That's normal for me. I don't look like it's going to take it all. And then I had that portion that we talked about previous that I'll put in the refrigerator and use in a couple days for another meal. Or a lunch or a snack or something of that nature. Okay, almost done. Mom and Dad prefer onions, my brother and I don't. Just kind of, since they're all stuck together. Go through all the effort of cooking that you want to get every drop. Now on the cheese, we've got two different kinds. This is the Tillamook. This is what the store had, so this is what we picked up. Now I really like this in the block. The Colby Jacker is really good. And now I will mix with our Kraft. I like both brands. I just like the two different textures. One's wider and thicker, and the other one's smaller pieces. This is the wider and thicker. I use quite a bit of cheese. It's all up to what you would like. A lot of this is, oh, I want that, I don't want that, and so on. I'd say I probably use half the bag. And that is a 2-cup bag, so this one's also 2 cups. This is the smaller pieces. Really good about getting around the edges with the smaller pieces. We like cheese, as you can tell. All right, I've used half of each one, approximately. I'll put this back in. It says 6 to 10 minutes. Since everything's pre-cooked, all you have to do is melt your cheese. And don't, if you notice your crust starting getting really, really dark, you might go ahead and take it out and your cheese will go ahead and finish melting partially. This is that second recipe. Now this is just the box stuff. It's just Texas toast with garlic butter on it. And I take the meat and sprinkle it all on top, and then I add more cheese. You could even put a sauce of some sort, spaghetti sauce or pizza sauce, on top, then your meat, and then your cheese, and you'd have mini pizzas. Now you can do bread from the deli and add your own garlic butter and so on. But that's the second recipe I was talking about, using that meat. Here guys, it's done. The cheese is melted, everything was already hot. And this is what I mean by the crust. It didn't get too dark, but we like it that way. Thank you guys for being with me. I'm glad you enjoyed this video. As always, subscribe, ring the bell, like, always comment. God bless, stay safe.